this is a thing. It's like in a document I was writing. It was like, yeah, I love you. It's like, for me, at least, if you love someone, it's like kind of right or die. And I guess something I really want, I want somebody to care about me for me. I want somebody to like me because they like who I am. Like, I want someone to like who I am and like me for me. See, in the past, I feel like it's never been exactly that. I feel like it's always been like some underlying condition, and it's never been like 100% authentic. It's never been that way, no. And I think for the most part, that's my fault. Cause like I guess I never just let loose in a way, and every time I did, I got really scared and ran away, and that's a flaw that I still to this day hate about myself. But it is 100% just the thing. So basically what I mean is, in the past, I feel like there's always been like all sorts of types of different conditions in their own ways. Like I love you under the circumstances that you meet the certain requirement of holding yourself to this standard, or I love you in the condition where, like, I don't know. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's like, you gotta love someone, and the love must flow both ways. So it must come from the other person and also from you, and that must be reciprocated between you two. But also, I feel like you're never gonna feel like a genuine connection or really, really, really love someone for who they are authentically and like genuinely. Like, yeah, you'll love them, but I think it's gonna be genuinely hard to build a connection with somebody if you yourself aren't being just as authentic as they are, because then it's like kind of one-sided in its own way. And if you're working on yourself, I think that's great. But I also think maybe conversation needs to be made, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so I guess the reason why this whole topic has been brought up to me is not only because I'm reading a document that says I love you, and this document is by all means, that has nothing to do with any significant other on any level. It has everything to do with just the conditions of love, whether it's platonic or romantic. I just feel like if you want the most out of a relationship, and you want to give your most to the other person because you really care about them, you love them, but also because you like them, or some other conditions, whatever it may be, I think you should be all in as well. And I know that can be very hard, and it can be kind of scary sometimes, just breaking down those walls and expressing emotions. I know for me, having arguments with people is something I didn't want to do, so I always came to compromise or doing something, or I never brought up my feelings towards something. So something you could do, I know it's not good to always argue. Don't always argue, but also don't express the way you feel about certain things, or else it doesn't help. It's not helping. You want to strengthen your relationship, and you want to get closer to this person, you gotta express how you feel. And continuing on something that I used to do, not used to do, it's just something that I feel like is something that I consider, even though it's completely ridiculous and I don't recommend you to do it because it's terrible. Okay, number one, be all in. At the very beginning, you need to be all in no matter what, and you need to be comfortable talking about just about almost not everything, but just talking about yourself and your life and the type of life you live, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, what's your hobbies. You got to be comfortable with just genuinely talking about yourself and have a conversation flow naturally or unnaturally, but it'll get natural as time progresses. All in all, I think communication is a very important skill when it comes to relationships. In any type of relationship, communication is key and it's what's going to drive everything pretty much, whether you have a strong bond or a very weak bond. I feel like it can grow stronger with communication being a high point in your relationship. Side comment, I'm not sure this past few days, like the whole week, as I go on progressing, and as you saw in my day in the life video, I have had to blow my nose quite a bit. Like, runny nose has been a real problem, and it's really bad too. I gotta blow my nose tons of times, and I'm looking up on Google right now, and it says some common causes are allergies, dry air, stress, irritations like tobacco smoke, which I don't smoke, and then it says foreign body. What the F is that? And then this is ovivirus diagnostic nasal spray, and that's not it either. So I don't know. Why can stress even cause you to have a runny nose? Allergies, I have a thing. I don't have allergies, dry air or stress. I'm not sure if I stress myself though, but dry air, how could that might be the cause? I don't know. That's just, I don't. Yeah, no. The first step, I think, is first you have to be attracted to them in whichever way you find attraction in people. I'm talking about romantically. Whichever way you find attraction in people, whether it's not romantically, whether it is romantically, whether it's aesthetically, whichever way you would like to have a romantic partner, if you even desire to have a romantic partner like that, I believe you gotta find them. You gotta find something about them likable. Whether you like their personality, you like spending time with them, whether you like the way they look, even though that's a bit biased, I don't blame you. Okay, it's whatever it is. You gotta like something about them. Number 2, in whichever way you'd like to say to. Number 2, after you find something you like about that person, and you're sure that the feelings you have is something you'd like to have in a relationship that's not platonic, then you can continue to, I guess, You can continue to explore those emotions and just see how it makes you feel, how you're doing, and if that feeling is something you'd like to enjoy more, or something you would like to have in your life almost as a daily thing, or something kind of consistent, or something you'd like to have if you're an independent person, then someone you'd like to just add to your life, not with your life. Then I guess ask them on a date or something, or get to know them as a person. Do whatever you gotta do. There really is no other steps. It's just, if you find someone you like them, go talk to them, get to know them, see if you really like them, explore those feelings, and after you do, you can ask them out, and you can see if they have the same feelings for you, and if not, you'll have to deal with rejection. But the best part is, the feeling of that pain will go away after a couple of days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months. It really depends. Yeah. The last topic probably of this video is gonna be the whole thing where it has to do with feelings of crushes. I know a lot of young people experience crushes. I don't know if people older, once you get out of like middle school or in middle school, I think crushes start to disappear. I'm not sure, but this is something I've experienced, and I stopped personally. I haven't had a crush since elementary school, and I'm in high school, and I'm a sophomore in high school, and so yeah, and it's kind of sad, to be honest, at least for me, because it made me feel like I have an inability to love people no matter what. But yeah, so if you're worried about not experiencing crushes, or not liking anybody, or not just feeling that feeling right away on any random person, it's probably because you don't know them, and for you it's more based on who the person is. If for you it's more logically, it kind of, like, you want to know the personality of the person, how it collides with your personality. So it's more based on who they are and who you are and how that connection will work, less than just how they look and, oh, I like the way they look, oh my goodness, I like them, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like in this case it's very weird because I don't really know. I feel like having a crush kind of sets you up for success or something. It sets you up for, like, oh hey, this is the person I should talk to, instead of like just being like, oh yeah, I think this person is cool, I want to get to know you. And that's kind of hard because it's like there's no ground base, there's no like, okay, how do I know? Like, how do I officially know if those feelings are evoked at the exact moment? And I guess the answer to that is, I don't really have an answer to that. No, because I still don't effing know, bro. I still don't know. I guess all you can do is get to know that person, see if you like their personality, if you like hanging around them, and if it's not like that, and it's just purely platonic, and I guess you have a new friend and you get to know them, you can have fun, do things that friends do, whatever your friends do with you, or whatever friends do in general. I wouldn't know. That's pretty much it for the end of this topic of love and the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, and if YouTube allows you to comment on the video, please comment and say some things in the comment section. Give me your opinions, because I obviously know I'm not the most skilled or knowledgeable person, but I can try. And I'm trying, even though it's trash and it sucks, but I really am doing my best out here, and I'm just talking. So please like, please subscribe, please hit the bell if you enjoyed this video, and if YouTube allows you, please comment down the video and let me know what you think.